Okay, welcome all the student. Today we are going to start a bulleted list control, and tomorrow we have already learned radio button and checkbox button, right? Checkbox list and radio button, right? And today we are going to learn um, bulleted list control. So bulleted list control means it is in which what happens and display when we display the number of item, and we want to add some different style, like it display the list either in a order and unordered list, and each item can be rendered as a plain text link button or link to another web page. So in a bulleted list there is a one property, bullet style property. With the help of bullet style property, we can change our list. If I want to display the circle before the list, if I want to display the disk before the list, if I want to display the lower alpha before the list, then we can use one property, bullet style property. And here there are a number of values available in bullet style property. Like if I want to do the circle, custom image, a disk, a lower alpha, square, upper alpha, number, right? So this all are the value available in a bullet style, right? And here the bullet style property is not set by default. The bullets style property is not set, but if I want to set that property, then I'm selecting the bullet style property, and then I'm select my value like circle. So here let's take one example. Here I have taken one example over here. You can see in one image over here. This is my screenshot after execution of my program. Here this is my list, right? And MBA, MCA, BE, this is my list, and before list I have used the circle, right? And so that I have taken a 4 button. Instead of 6 I have taken a 4 button: circle, disk, number and square. Whenever I click the disk button, then it display over here disk symbol. If I am using a number, or if I click the number, then it display my list in a number, like 1 2 3 4 5 6, like this. So let's take example. If I am selecting a different type of style, then my list is display like this. If I am using my style is a lower Roman, then it display like this. And if I am to use my style number, then it display the number like this, right? So here let's take one demonstration over here, okay, how to use the bulleted list over here, right? So here I have taken a bulleted list over here, right? See here, this is my bulleted list. So how to use this? So go to the toolbox property, go to toolbox, then here I am writing or searching a bullet, right? So bulleted bulleted list is there. Then I am selecting and drag and drop on the form, and it display over here like this. This is my bulleted list. This is my control, right? And I have taken already one control is there, bulleted list 1, and then I have taken a 4 button. How to take the button? Go to the toolbox, select the button, right, and drag and drop on the form, then I display my button like this, right? This is my button. And if I want to change the text property, then select the button, press F4 from keyboard, and then inside the text is a property. In this property you can write your name. If I want to display the circle over here, then I can write a circle and display over here, right? Same thing, I have taken a disk, number and square, right? And then second property I have already set over here, button property. There is a one command name is another property. In this command name, why we use this command name over here? In if I want to use all the button in a group, means when you want to group a set of button, right? If when you want to group a set of button, then button control have one property, command name. Command name is a one property, and inside that command name I am writing a unique name, assign a unique command name value for each button, and create a single command event handler explicitly that will handle the event of all the command button, right? जैसे कि मैं इस कमांड नेम को दे रहा हूँ यहाँ पर सर्कल. इफ आई एम यूजिंग अ सेकंड button disk, then press F4 from keyboard, then in a text I have written disk, and here command name also I have written a disk, right? Then I am using a number, press F4, this is my button, and in a text property I have used the number, and the command name property I use the number. Same thing, I am using a square button. In square button press F4, and the text I have written square, and command name I have written square. Why we use this command name? Because if I want, when you want to group a set of button का मुझे group बटन क्रिएट करना है, तो मैं बटन की प्रॉपर्टी सेट करूँगा कमांड नेम. जितने भी बटन अवेलेबल है हर एक की मैं कमांड नेम की प्रॉपर्टी सेट करूँगा, हर एक के अंदर मैं यूनिक नेम असाइन करूँगा. जैसे कि यहाँ पर टेक्स्ट के अंदर जो नेम दिया है स्क्वायर, तो वही का वही नेम आप यहाँ पर दे सकते हो, राइट? एंड देन असाइन अ यूनिक कमांड नेम वैल्यू फॉर ईच बटन. हर एक बटन को आप यूनिक नेम असाइन करोगे, एंड क्रिएट ए सिंगल कमांड इवेंट. हम क्या करेंगे, हर एक बटन की एक इवेंट जनरेट करेंगे, कॉमन इवेंट. क्लियर? तो हियर सपोज आई हैव 4 बटन, एंड हर एक बटन के ऊपर मैंने कुछ नेम लिख दिया है, सर्कल, डिस्क, नंबर, स्क्वायर, एंड आई वांट टू क्रिएट ऑल बटन एज अ कमांड बटन. इसको मुझे सबको क्या करना है, एज अ कमांड बटन क्रिएट करना है. तो मैं क्या करूँगा, हियर आई एम सिलेक्टिंग द सर्कल एज अ बटन, then go to the source property, right? And here this is the same button, right? Command name is circle, and here I am using on command. On command is a one property, and in this command I have defining a common name. Unique means common name, like the name of the command is style command. Same thing, I am choosing my another button, like go to the design form, and here I am selecting a disk, go to the source, and here I am using a on the command. How to use this on command? When you space, and here you can write on CO, here I am using on now, then COMMAND command equal to, then डबल कोटेशन के अंदर मेरा ये नेम आ गया स्टाइल कमांड, राइट? देन ऐसे आपको क्या करना है, हर एक को एक नेम असाइन करना है. ऑन कमांड के अंदर स्टाइल कमांड, स्टाइल अंडरस्कोर कमांड, मुझे क्या लिखना है, नेम लिखना है, यूनिक नेम. ये सबका कॉमन नेम होगा हर एक बटन का, राइट? यहाँ पर आप कुछ भी लिख सकते हो, है ज़रूरी कि मैंने स्टाइल कमांड लिखा है तो आपको स्टाइल लिखना है. बट मेरा ये क्यों मैंने लिया है, क्योंकि मुझे यहाँ पर क्या करना है, स्टाइल डिस्प्ले करनी है, इसलिए आई हैव यूज ओवर हियर स्टाइल अंडरस्कोर कमांड, एंड दिस इज द कमांड, दिस इज वन बटन, राइट? ओके, सो इन ओके, clear, done? Then I have done these things, and then after I will write, double click on the circle button, right? And here you can see it is my page form load event, because what happens, I have to bind this list, right? In the runtime, when my page is loaded in my screen, at that time I want to display the number of list over here. Then you can write your code in a form load event. So here I will select my form load event, press F7 from keyboard, and then you can check. This is my page load event. This is my page load event, and in this page load event I have used the list, right? So how to create a list, you know that, right? Here I am using a list, and here I can input only the string value. Then here I am using a string bracket, then my name, object name equal to new, and the list string, then bracket finish and semicolon. And second, if I want to input my number of item, then my object name is a over here, right? This is my a is my object. So here you can write a dot add method is there. With the help of add, you can add a number of item, and inside the bracket here you can specify a string item. So here I can write my string item as name, like this, right? Okay, same thing I am to input second item, and its name is ADDRESS address, right? Double quotation finish, and here remove this. Okay, then like this you can add number of item over here. Clear? So here I have already taken list, right? And I have to add education list 1. This is my object, and here education list 1 dot add MBA, education list 1 dot add MCA, education list 1 dot add BE. So this is my education list is my object. You can see over here, this is my object. I have created the object of the list class, and dot add method I can add a number of item like this. And finally I can bind my data source, data bulleted list. I have to bind the data bulleted list. Then I can write bulleted list 1 dot data source is a property equal to education list, because in education list we can store different items. And then finally bulleted list 1 dot data bind. You can directly see here bulleted bulleted list 1 dot data. If you press the data, then you can see this is the property data bind, and second is the data source. Clear? So you can see select two property, data source, and second is the data bind, like this. Clear? And we already done these things, data source property and a data bind property. Yes, clear? So here I have bind my control bulleted list at a runtime, and second, when I click this button, when I click this button, or I click this button, then the number of list before the list display the circle or disk or number or square. So here what happens, if I am selecting the circle button, press F4 and go to the event part over here. This is my event. You can see events. When I click this, then you can choose the command event, and here I have it automatically displays style command over here, and this style command is I have used in a source. When you will go for a source, then I have written on command equal to style underscore command. So this is automatically display in command event. Clear? So press F4 and here I can double click on that button, then my event is generated. Which event? The protected void style underscore command. This is my event name, style underscore command, and here my object, and here command आर्गुमेंट के अंदर मैं जो भी बटन प्रेस करूँगा वो बटन यहाँ पर पास होगा. जैसे कि इफ़ आई वांट टू सेलेक्ट द सर्कल तो सर्कल यहाँ पर पास होगा. इफ़ आई वांट टू सेलेक्ट द डिस्क तो डिस्क वहाँ पर पास होगा. राइट? एंड हियर आई एम यूजिंग अ स्विच केस. यू नो दैट, राइट? केस स्विच ब्रैकेट E ब्रैकेट के अंदर E डॉट कमांड नेम. E मीन्स दिस इज माई E. इफ आई वांट टू इंसर्ट, इफ आई वांट टू सेलेक्ट द सर्कल, डिस्क, नंबर or square, right? Whatever item, whatever button you have selected or click, it pass in this command. And here I can write E dot command name e dot command name. Command name means I have used the command name over here. You can see over. If I am selecting the button, press F4 from keyboard, then I am use the property over here. You can see over here. In property, the command name. Where is command name? Yeah, you can see the command name is circle. And if I am selecting the second button, disk, press F4 from keyboard, then you can see the command name equal to disk. So whatever command is passed over here, right? Whatever command is passed over here, okay, yeah, whatever command is passed over here, it match the case. Switch e dot command name means I am selecting a first button and its command name is circle, then here it met the case circle, and here bulleted list one dot bullet style. Bullet style is a property, right, equal to bullet style dot circle, right. You can directly use this. See here, if I am using a case, right, then double quotation, you can write test whatever, then bulleted list one dot bullet style equal to bu bulleted bullet style dot, when you press the dot it displays the different value, right. If I want to display the circle, then select the circle, then break. Clear? Like this you can use your case. Clear? So here I can use the first case as circle, second case as a disk, right, and third case as a number, and fourth case is a square. Clear? Done. So I am executing my program, right, and let's see what happens. Okay, so see here, whatever here I am selecting, yeah, you can see here this is my number of list, right. Whatever I have written a page load event, or I have created the page load event, all the list will be displayed over here. You can see, right. And second thing, if I am selecting a circle, then your list, before the list it display the circle. If I want to select the disk, then it display the disk over here, right. If I am selecting a number, then it display the number. You can see over here, this is your output, right. If I want to select the square, then it display the square over here. Clear? So like this you can use your bulleted list command. Okay, clear? The next is a page navigation, right. Page navigation. So here, how to navigate the one page to another page. right now if I am in a default ASPX page, right? If I want to move the second page, then it is called the page navigation. Clear? So here the page navigation, it is the process of moving from one page to another page in your website, right? See here you can see uh, the page navigation. Yeah, the page navigation is the process of moving from one page to another page in your website. So there are many ways to navigate from one page to another. First, you can see it is a client side, second is a client side browser with redirect, and third is a server side transfer. So let's take one example. First we can see the client side navigation. The client side navigation, what happens, we are using one link, hyperlink. Here we are using a one control hyperlink, right? That it is the client side navigation, means that browser or HTML request a web page. What do the client side navigation means? Your browser or HTML request a web page by clicking on a hyperlink, right? So hyperlink is a one control, it navigate to another web page and it create a link to another web page, right? So here you can use, this is my hyperlink control over here, and it's run at server, and here we can use one property, navigate URL. In navigate URL I am selecting my welcome.aspx page, and this is my link, go to welcome page, right? So let's see what happens, how to execute this code, right? Okay, um, here I have used one hyperlink, go to toolbox. If I want to use a hyperlink, then go to toolbox, and here you can see here, this is my hyperlink control. You can select and drag and drop over here, right? So you can display, this is your hyperlink. Then press F4 from keyboard, and instead of hyperlink you can write your code, CLI click here. Clear? And then you can use one property, I already told you, navigate URL. This is another property, navigate URL. Then when I click the navigate URL, then it display the one square button. When I click this, then if I want to open a default page.aspx, right? I want to open a default 4.axps, then I select this page and OK. Then here you can see this is the link is generated, right? And when I select this, click here hyperlink, and then go to the source, then you can see this is my hyperlink to run it server, navigate URL is a default 4, and I have written a text, click here, right? So here let's take so here I have already created default 4.aspx, and in this page nothing will be displayed, it is totally blank. Though here what happens, I am using one command, login control, right? Login control, I am select control, drag and drop on the form. Okay, then let's see, I'm executing this code, right? Let's see what happens, how to use a hyperlink control over here. Okay, then here click here, this is my hyperlink button, right now it is the default.aspx page is executed. When I click the click here button, then my page for default 4.aspx will be displayed. There's some errors occurred. Okay, so I'll okay leave it. I'll change the one code over here. Okay, I have taken another button, right? File upload button, and when I click, I'm executing my code. Let's see what happens. Oh, default.asps, right? Executing my platform over here. Okay, when I click here, when I click this hyperlink, click here, then it default 4.aspx is displaying, right? And here you can see I have taken a file upload control. Clear? So like this you can use a default 4.aspx, right? Here you can use a hyperlink, and this is a client side. This is the client side, means client is requesting a page and it display the same page available in your browser. Clear? The next is when user click on hyperlink button, browser welcome.aspx, okay, done. You can also use a JavaScript for client side navigation, right? If I want to write a JavaScript when I navigate from one page to another page, then here I am using a HTML input button, right? And I am writing a client side page, and here you can call a particular web page by providing a name ASPX page to its document location property. Here the document location property is there. With the help of that document location property, we can call another page, right? So here you can see here I have written one code. Input ID is button 1. This is my HTML button. A type is button, and values go to the welcome page. And on click event I am using a return button 1 underscore on click. This is my event. This is my event. Yet you can see here the JavaScript code for button 1 on click method is written into the head section. We can write this as a head section के अंदर लिखना है. So where is your head section? You know that. You can see over here. Source property, and here my head section is there. You can see this is my head section is there. Where is head section? Yeah. Okay, this is my head section is there. And here I can write my code over here, right? So how I can do it? So before going to write this code, we have to input the one button over here, and I have input one button like this is my input here. Input type submit. This is my button. Which button? You can see click HTML. This is my button, right? And I'm writing my code over here in this button. Name equal to submit, then type equal to यहाँ पर एक बटन दे देते हैं, बटन आ रहा है, यू डबल टी राइट, टाइप इक्वल टू बटन, okay. I am taking a next button over here. Input, this is my HTML code, right? Right now I am writing a HTML code. Then type equal to, here I am using a button, right? And then button, and its ID, I am writing ID equal to, here I am using ID is VU double TU, and button 1, right? Button already there, button 2, right? Then value, I have already the value is equal to here I am writing value is equal to CLI, click here for next page, right? Done. And then I am using a on which event, on click is there, you know that, oh yeah, on click is there, on click equal to, then here I am using my function name is रिटर्न करेंगे हम RETU रिटर्न, राइट? रिटर्न के बाद मैं लिखूँगा कौन सा है ID, बटन 4, ओके. So here I am using button 4 is my ID, okay. So BUTTON button 4 is my ID, and underscore on CLI CK on click event, and on click, then bracket double quotation finish, then this bracket is also finished. Then okay, here you can see the scenario already using ID4, okay. The ID4 is already there. I am using ID5, okay. I am using ID3, okay. 20, right? Okay, I am using 20, and the same thing I am writing, change over here, button 12, right? Then go to the head, and here in the head section I am writing my code, fu function, I am creating a function, then BUTT, just a minute, I am here, click here, go to next page, okay. Okay, बटन कौन सा था हमारे पास, दिस इज माय बटन 20 underscore CLI CK click function, and here button 20 underscore on click event है हमारे, on click event है, so here I can use on click event, okay. And then here I am writing document dot location के हम प्रॉपर्टी ओवर हियर, एंड इक्वल टू करके आपको कौन सा पेज डिस्प्ले करना है वो पेज का नेम लिखना है. जैसे कि मुझे यहाँ पर डिफॉल्ट 3.ASPX ओपन करना है, तो मैं सेलेक्टिंग दिस वन, and copy this and paste over here. This is my done. And here I am using a CRI script, then this is my JavaScript, so I am using my language equal to double quotation symbol JAVA JavaScript and type equal to, टाइप मेरा क्या है, text slash JavaScript, because this is my JavaScript, right? Okay, then I am close this, okay. So here this is my this is my code, okay. Okay, so let's see what happens when I click this button. Then the default 3.ASPX page will be open. Let's see what happens, right? This is the client side JavaScript, right? I can write a client side JavaScript. and here this all code I have written in a source code, and the source code, it is my okay, you can see over here this is the default 3.asp. right now it is totally blank. Clear, it is blank. When I go to back, right now it is default.aspx. when I click here for next page, then I display my default 3.aspx. clear. So this is client side code, right? Okay, then second is another method is a client side browser redirect. So here I can use this is my code, and here you can see, right, yeah, client side browser redirect. So here the page dot response object has a redirect method. The page dot response, this is the object, and this object has one method, that is a redirect. So response dot redirect method redirect a request to a new URL. Here I can request a new URL page, and it instruct the browser to initiate a request for another web page. ये क्या करेगा, वो ब्राउज़र जो है आपका, वो ब्राउज़र को इनिशिएट करेगा और उसको बोलेगा, रिक्वेस्ट करेगा, भाई मुझे नेक्स्ट पेज चाहिए, वेब पेज चाहिए. सो द रीडायरेक्ट इज नॉट अ पोस्ट बैक. तो आपका यहाँ पर पेज पूरा पोस्ट बैक नहीं होगा, वो सर्वर के पास नहीं जाएगा, राइट. इट इज सिमिलर टू द यूजर क्लिकिंग अ हाइपरलिंक ऑन अ वेब पेज. सिमिलर कैसे, ये सिमिलर किसके साथ सिमिलर है, हाइपरलिंक के साथ. हाइपरलिंक के अंदर आप जब क्लिक करते हो तो वो क्या करता है, URL इन द एड्रेस बार ऑफ ब्राउजर इज अपडेटेड. वो क्या करेगा, आपका जो URL है एड्रेस बार के अंदर वही अपडेट करेगा अकॉर्डिंग टू योर पैरामीटर पास इन रीडायरेक्ट मेथड, राइट. एंड प्रीवियस पेज प्रॉपर्टी डज वर्क व्हेन यूजिंग रीडायरेक्ट मेथड. द प्रीवियस पेज प्रॉपर्टी डज वर्क व्हेन यूजिंग अ रीडायरेक्ट मेथड. जब आप गो टू बैक करोगे तो वो आपका यहाँ पर वर्क होगा, प्रीवियस पेज बटन है वो वर्क करेगा, राइट. बट हियर व्हाट हैपन्स, द रिस्पॉन्स रीडायरेक्ट टेक्स एन एक्स्ट्रा राउंड ट्रिप. वो क्या होगा, एक पूरी राउंड ट्रिप लेगा सर्वर के साथ. तो दिस इज वन डिसएडवांटेज है, इट टेक्स एक्स्ट्रा टाइम, राइट. सो हियर हाइपर लिंक एंड URL इन एड्रेस बार ऑफ ब्राउजर इज अपडेटेड टू पैरामीटर पास इन रीडायरेक्ट. जैसे कि आप यहाँ पर कभी रीडायरेक्ट करते हो, देखो मैं इसको एग्जिट करता हूँ, राइट. एंड व्हेन आई क्लिक for next page button, then your address bar, this is my address bar, in this address bar your page is changed, right. See here, if I click here, right now the default.aspx page, and here I am click here, then it display the next default 4.aspx. This is a redirect, right. And if I click the previous back button, if I click this, then it go to the previous page, right. Done. So this is your response dot redirect. And how I can use this response dot redirect, so you can directly click on any button and you can directly write a response dot redirect tutorial write dot aspx. Here I am writing my code, so let's see what happens. Right now I am write one code over here. Which code, okay, let's see. I am click this OK button, yeah, right. This is my simple button, and in this button I am navigate my another page. So here I am writing a res response dot redirect. Redirect is a method, and here you can see, here you can use a string URL, means here you can write your पेज की जहाँ पर आपको रीडायरेक्ट होना है. जैसे कि मुझे यहाँ से डिफ़ॉल्ट 4 में रीडायरेक्ट होना है, तो मैं क्या करूँगा, उसको सिलेक्ट करूँगा, कॉपी करूँगा, और मैं यहाँ पर क्या करूँगा, उसको पेस्ट करूँगा. यू कैन सी ओवर हियर इन दिस inside bracket I can write this. Clear? Done. Let's execute this code. What happens? Let's see what happens. Okay, when I click OK button, right now it is default.aspx. When I click OK button, then it redirect to a default 4.aspx. Clear? This is my response.redirect. And when I click the back button, then it go to the previous page. Clear? Done? So this is my response.redirect. This is the client. This is the client side browser redirect. Right? Clear? And the next is a server side transfer. Next is a server side transfer. See here, server side to transfer method. Transfer is a method. Here in server transfer, server side transfer, the transfer is a method. Transfer method transfer all the state information in one ASP.NET page to a second ASP.NET page. It transfer all the state information. All the state information means जैसे कि आपने कोई भी जितने भी information है पेज के अंदर, ये पेज के अंदर जितने भी information है वो पूरी redirect करेगा कहाँ पर आपका सेकंड वेब पेज के अंदर. जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है उसकी स्टेट इन्फॉर्मेशन मीन्स इफ आई एम यूजिंग अ सेशन, मुझे एक ही यूजर नेम दूसरे पेज पे चाहिए, राइट? तो वो विद द हेल्प ऑफ सर्वर साइड ट्रांसफर से हो जाएगी. सेकंड, a server transfer changes the page being render on the browser. वो क्या होगा, पूरा पेज आपका रेंडर होगा. रेंडर का मीनिंग कि जो भी आपका कोड है वो कोड HTML कोड के अंदर कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. एंड दिस हैपन ऑल द सर्वर. ये क्या होगा, हर एक सर्वर के पास होगा, हर एक सर्वर के साथ होगा ऐसा. एंड देन सेकंड, रीडायरेक्ट इज नॉट अ इश्यू टू द वेब ब्राउजर. रीडायरेक्ट में कोई इशू नहीं है, बट द URL ऑफ एड्रेस बार ऑफ ब्राउजर इज नॉट चेंज इन दिस प्रोसेस. यहाँ पर क्या होगा, URL ऑफ द एड्रेस बार, जो आपका एड्रेस बार का जो URL है वो यहाँ पर चेंज नहीं होगा, राइट? सो सर्वर ट्रांसफर रिड्यूस द सर्वर रिक्वेस्ट एंड कीप द URL सेम. वो क्या करेगा, आपका जो भी URL होगा वो भी सेम रखेगा और जो आपका राउंड ट्रिप हो रहा है वो भी रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. So it avoid the round trip to the server. So let's see what happens. Here I can use a server dot transfer and inside the bracket I can pass a parameter. Clear? So here I am using this button and this is my HTML button is there, right? Okay. So when I double click on that button, okay, then here I am using server dot transfer. then क्या लिखना है आपको, server dot transfer, yes, ब्रैकेट के अंदर, सॉरी, server dot transfer ब्रैकेट के अंदर you can pass your string path. मीन्स मुझे यहाँ पर कौन सा डिस्प्ले करना है वो आपको मेंशन करना होगा. क्लियर? So here I am using my default 4.asps once again, right? So here let's execute this. What happens, let's see. Okay, right, when I click the button it redirect to a default 4.aspx. see here, you can see this is my default.aspx. when I click, see here what happens here, the page is already default.aspx page will be there. Clear? पेज आपका वही है, रीडायरेक्ट होगा. देखो दिस इज योर फॉर्म 4 के अंदर है, राइट? क्लियर? मैंने क्लिक ऑन द बैक बटन, देन व्हाट हैपेंस, इट डज नॉट गोज बैक. यस, ओ सॉरी, राइट? क्लियर? सो हियर व्हाट हैपेंस, आई विल क्लिक एट डिस्प्ले द सेम पेज, default.asp same page, it write the same page, but it content doesn't display. when I click on button, it redirect the next page, but it doesn't display on an address bar over here, right? Clear? when I go to back, then here click OK button, then what happens, default 4.aspx page will be displayed. Clear? This is the response.redirect and this is your server.transfer. Clear? Then so is a simple difference. Okay, and you can see the difference. I have mentioned the difference also, right? I send you the new page and update the address bar, right? We have already seen. It doesn't update the address bar while transfer to a new page. मीन्स न्यू पेज के अंदर वो ट्रांसफ़र हो जाएगा, तो वो पेज आपका ब्राउज़र के अंदर डिस्प्ले नहीं होगा, यूआरएल के अंदर डिस्प्ले नहीं होगा. ऑन ब्राउज़र यू कैन क्लिक बैक बटन और ब्राउज़र डजेंट वर्क. यहाँ पर आपका बैक बटन वर्क नहीं करेगा. बैक बटन होगा तो इट टेक्स एडिशनल राउंड ट्रिप टू द सर्वर. इट टेक्स द एडिशनल राउंड ट्रिप. यहाँ पर इट अवॉइड द एडिशनल राउंड ट्रिप. And here you can pass the address of any web page as a parameter in redirect. Redirect के अंदर मेथड के अंदर आपको कोई पैरामीटर पास करना है, you can do it. Request web page should be on the same page. जो आप पेज की रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो वो पेज सेम ही है, वो पेज आपका सेम ही है, राइट. यहाँ पर देखो, आपने जब इसको एग्जीक्यूट किया तो क्या होगा, वो सेम पेज के अंदर डिस्प्ले होगा, तो पेज आपका सेम ही है. ओके, सी हियर दिस इज क्लिक ओके. दिस इज माय रिस्पांस डॉट रिडायरेक्ट. तो यहाँ एड्रेस बार के अंदर क्या है, डिफॉल्ट डॉट एएसपी है. जैसे मैं क्लिक करूँगा तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा, डिफॉल्ट फोर डॉट एएसपी आ जाएगा, राइट. ये सेम थिंग व्हेन आई क्लिक द बटन, दिस इज माय सर्वर डॉट ट्रांसफर. तो यहाँ पर डिफॉल्ट डॉट एएसपी पेज अवेलेबल है और कोई पेज अवेलेबल नहीं. क्लियर, डन, ओके. सो दिस सिंपल डिफरेंस बिटवीन server and client. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, if you have any query, then you can post your query in my personal email ID and Google Classroom also, and I will upload this video within 2 hours, right? Okay, thank you.